Oh, so we live on every platform. I'm just saying, I
Oh,
was sitting up here watching the up and coming thing of how John Madden football became a phenomenon.
oh yeah. That's what's up. What's
Yeah,
that? What network is that on?
that's on Prime Video.
Okay, yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
got that, man. I might have to check him out,
yeah,
man. I mean, you want to talk about somebody, man, who supplanted himself as a damn icon, man. John Madden for the world of for the world of electronic sports, dude. He kicked that thing off. I mean, now they got everything. It's looking so realistic. It's ridiculous.
yeah. What I like about this thing is it go way back to 82, 83.
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
and, and it go back to the founders, and they go back to how they started,
Yeah,
and every story that you come across, that I come across,
right.
that make it big. um, these cats had to bet on themselves.
Hey, every time. Every time. You know what? And I'm gonna say like this. What it seems to me is that anybody who's not willing to bet on themselves, right, is sending a message to people out there who potentially are looking to network and do something with them. That yeah, maybe they shouldn't bet on them either. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Because
mhm,
you
mhm.
looking like you look like scared money with your own money. So why should somebody else put theirs into you?
Yeah, and I also think too that you have no choice at a certain time,
Right.
because the guy that was developing this game, he wanted to get he started out with other games, doing other games, but
Right.
he started out with Apple, and he
Yeah.
wanted to do his own company. So he spent off and did his own company,
Oh, okay.
making software for these giants.
Ooh, yeah.
And
See that? That's
man,
big.
it's interesting to me, because I when the pictures that they show, I feel,
Right.
the time it was, I feel what I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
Hmm.
for real. And I mean, like, man, directly, I could say, yeah, man, that game impacted my life, man. You know what I'm saying? It actually, I think it ushered in an era where like sports really started being dissected. And not just watched, but appreciated, and like the tactical, I learned so much tactical shit just running your own, playing with the homies right there, boom, and,
Yeah,
and you learn something in life that okay, ooh, yeah, I could come up with some fancy razzle dazzle new defense with 7 down linemen and all of this, but guess what? I still got to cover the back end, and so like yeah, if the rush don't get there, baby,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
that then your D is in trouble.
It certainly gave me a different respect for football,
Yeah,
um,
absolutely.
because the guy that developed it, he first went after Jordan and Bird,
Right.
Magic and Bird. He made a little video game
I re- I
like
remember
that.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I think everybody should watch it.
Right.
If you're a fan of the game, if you're a fan of Madden football, you
Oh
get an
yeah.
understanding of why and what it
Right.
is, why it
Right.
is what it is.
Man, straight up. I
Mhm.
mean, at least as far as I know, that's still the most iconic sports, sports game that they got on the market.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes,
most
yes,
definitely. And it's
yes.
some big ones though. It's some other big ones, but
Oh yeah,
man, it's nothing like that original Madden action. Man,
but they have to come from somewhere.
absolutely,
Somebody had to pave the way, and
man.
getting a former coach,
Yeah,
uh, broadcast analyst
yeah,
in Madden, and how popular Madden got is
yeah.
just ridiculous.
EA Sports.
So yeah,
It's in the game.
Electronic Arts.
It's in the game.
Yeah, yeah,
They
and
was trying to
all of that
tell
is in the Bay Area.
yeah,
All of
for
that
real.
come from the Bay Area.
Over there in Tiburon, huh?
Yeah, all of that
Yeah,
come from the Bay Area,
yeah, man.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, yeah. That's big. See, and you know what? That's I think that's why it's important for people to have a grasp and like some understanding of the overall culture and heritage and where they come from. Because like man, I love it, man. I'm proud to be from the Bay Area. We come from a culturally rich area and environment. And man, it's been so many influential and impactful people that came out of this area for many years before rap, before basketball, Jack London, the author, all of them, right? Like it's been some people up out of this Bay Area that have really influenced the overall culture in this country.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Man,
Absolutely. So
like,
how was
like
your week?
Panthers. Yeah. Oh
You talk about the Panthers was another one.
man,
It's funny that you mentioned that.
yeah,
I was listening to a podcast and Money B, you know who Money
right,
B is from
right,
Digital
off top,
Underground.
yeah,
He,
off top.
his people's was Black Panthers.
Right, absolutely. That's how him and Pac really got tight.
Yeah, I didn't know that,
Yeah,
and he was a bi-coastal kid. He used to live in
man,
Philly, and he grew up in Philly. He grew up in the Bay Area because
right,
of because of his parents.
man. Yeah, hey, them cats was having to push, man, and move around. Parents was damn near like political activists and shit to the point that man, they was pushing the line for that issue, man, and they was really trying to make it better. But at the same time, you got to have funds, right? And they got into some wild shit to fund some of them movements. But hey, what can you do? You in a country, in a state where everybody else seems to be able to get a little bit of help, getting a good movement going. But your people, you got to do what you got to do. I don't judge them brothers at all, them brothers and sisters at all, for what they had to do to progress the struggle.
Yeah, no, I don't either. And how I was listening to the podcast
Yeah,
and what he had to say, it was a strategic thing by the government that
yeah,
really broke that party up. That party
yeah,
had to deal with drug use. They had to deal with all kind of
man,
stuff. But they came in and they had all kind of moles and all kind of
right,
stitches and all kind of
right,
people in their organization that
yeah,
really brought that organization down. Really,
yeah.
if you break it down, they was for the kids. The kids, they was for the kids.
Man, wasn't they though?
Yeah.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at how the black community really got attacked in the last 30 years or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, any kind of recreation that was teaching folks how to have a trade or how to have some type of a vocation, right? They took all of the shop classes and all that kind of stuff out of schools first, right? The first thing that went, that and the arts, man, and that's another thing, right? The arts, man, that's somewhere where our youth really get a chance to develop and shine and learn things about themselves, different ways to think. And they took all of the stuff that helped you think. Like they almost wanted everybody walking around like zombies, like numb. You know what I'm saying? So they took everything with some filling up out of there, and like, man, then secondarily you go and you attack the groups that are willing to try to bridge that gap even after you know what I'm saying, you eliminate those resources you did for the community. And it's like, yeah, people can say they don't, that doesn't impact you. Everybody got the same, but everybody doesn't get the same opportunities. We all know that.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
that's for damn sure. But everybody don't get the same opportunities. But everybody get the same 24 hours in one day. But everybody don't get the same opportunity to do whatever it is they want to do.
I say we all got the same opportunity, right? Mm-hmm. But we don't all have the same opportunities. Like resources are not as plentiful in some communities, in some areas, right? And I mean, let's be real. Like that's done on purpose. That's something that's a systemic thing, right? And that's something that, like, man, I feel like, the community got to really push. But truthfully, even above and beyond that, right? I'm really only, as far as race goes, I'm really only about the human race right now. I don't care if you black, white, purple, or pink, man. If you got love for me, I got love for you, because truthfully, right, people gonna have to unite and come together above and beyond any one little neighborhood or community in a minute, man. In a second here, it look like they gonna make us really had to be the people.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. I think so. I think that's a great way to look at it. A great way to look at it. But I think that our people, regardless of how we are standoffish with each other,
right,
so most of the time, or regardless how we don't trust, or regardless of anything like that, if somebody come with some tomfoolery, we just not. That's gonna unite. That's gonna unite folks. So we're not having that.
That's it. No, that's it, man. And you know what? That's really something I think that's important to let be known right now. You know, this ain't a time for no tomfoolery. This is a time for people to really understand that transparency and just being real with the people that you hold dear to you is the best thing that you can implement these days, right? Because like, man, they jokingly say that oh, Cat Williams opened up the portal. You know, they used them kind of words, right? Talking about he busted it out, talking about the year of truth, right? And yeah, I don't know if he opened it up or life just opened it up, but man, I'm gonna tell you like this here, right? There ain't nothing like when somebody got to find out about some junk on the spot.
Period.
You know what I mean? Period.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
period.
Man,
point blank. Yeah.
Even if you decide to have their back and stand tall with them in the moment, right? Mm-hmm. Like, y'all got some shit to talk about.
Absolutely.
As soon as this shit is done, like man, we got to holler real quick, bro. That shit wasn't cool. Like, let's never do that one again.
Yeah.
And like, man, we shouldn't expect nobody to be willing to, you know what I'm saying, to put up with that type of madness. We really shouldn't. We all adults. We all adults.
Everybody, and I say that every week, man. We all adults. Yeah, we all adults. Up. We are able to sign off on things that we used to couldn't sign off on. We're able to have our own opinions. We're able to do choose and pick and choose what we do. It's about choices. It's about choices. It's about choices. You know, it's just like you know, I heard this female say she always get the excuse my language, but fuck niggas or fuck boys. Okay. I was like, that's a choice.
Yeah, it is.
After one or two, that's a choice. You choose that. Because I'm pretty sure there's some decent guys that come trying to talk to you that you don't want to deal with because you're so used to dealing with something else.
Well, let's keep it real though, right? Really, she don't probably want to. She say she want that real man, right? But she really don't want to have that level of accountability. Right. And it'll come off as I don't want no nigga questioning me, but at the same time, you're gonna have to answer some questions if you want to seek solutions.
Yeah, plain and simple. Because ain't nobody ain't no smart person finna dive into something without knowing nothing about it. I gotta know something about it. Let me ask some questions about it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it like that. I want to know about your history. I want to know where you came from. I want to know, you know, your upbringing. I want to know what you think about certain things. I want to know all of that. And so when I'm pressing for those things, and you feel offended or you feel some kind of way about it, then you gotta look at you,
man.
Why wouldn't you want somebody to know these things about you?
Come on, straight up, and see that kind of goes back to that, like, oh, it's something wrong with everybody. I always have a problem. I got a problem with everybody I meet, but it's something wrong with everybody else.
You bring you wherever you go. So there it is.
Come on, right? And the you that you is in the dark, right? That's the real you. So man, like you know, folks, like the key is you can't out fool yourself, right? You can't outmaneuver yourself.
Yeah, I'll kick your coverage.
Man, so trying to mislead or trying to misrepresent something and thinking that you could keep that charade and that fugaziness going on, you said it the best. That's that tomfoolery.
That's that tomfoolery. Why would you want to do somebody like that? You're not being honest, and you calling for somebody to be honest with you and truthful with you, but you're not being that way, and that rubs me the wrong way. That rubs me the wrong way.
And that's crazy. You know, it's like, it's funny how, and this goes both ways for men and women, how the person that's cheating is always the one that's accusing.
Yeah, that be killing me. That kills me. How you gonna? Yeah, that kills me. You all behind my back. My back, but you accusing me of what you doing.
I mean, come on, right? And at the same time, to an exhausted end, it's like, man, you know what? Fuck it, enough already. Then, right? And then by the time you finally do it, they still can't accept the fact that this is where you put us. You know what I'm saying? This is where you made it. And like, man, if you ain't guilty, you're not accusing. That's all I'm gonna say.
That is Big AC talking with OC, huh?
Yeah, you know it, man.
So that I'll stand with you. I'll stand with you 100%.
That's it. That's it, man. You know we doing that Friday night thing podcast without a name, man. I hope y'all enjoying this. We on all platforms right now, enjoying these new digs, man, and spreading our wings to get off to new horizons and things.
Absolutely. I gotta share the other one on other platforms that we did last week, but that was a test run. And on my platform, Talking with OC, I got a lot of views. I got like 700. I mean, to me, it's a lot. I got like 700 views on Talking Without a Name.
That's it.
I put it out on that too. And
that's it. Hey,
and I know people do enjoy it.
Yeah, for real. It's been big, and I think that really we're getting to see the full impact of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So shout out to to YouTube, but also really to StreamYard for hosting this here.
StreamYard
for
you got to get all your streaming things from StreamYard. If you're gonna do host web parties, if you're gonna host seminars, go to StreamYard. They got affordable pricing on host your streaming needs.
Man, everything. You know, all in one is the best package to get. Speaking of, man, where is you at on your holiday fixings?
Say it again.
No, where you at on your holiday shopping and stuff?
Hey, I don't shop.
Okay.
And let me just give you a background of that statement that I just said. I don't shop because I have grown. All my peoples is grown. Everybody is grown. Okay. Everybody. If my mom was alive, that's the only person I would shop for. My mom and my dad. That's it. And I always come up with something unique to get my dad or maybe even. And I take that back. Maybe my sister, my daughter, and you know, just things, just people like that. I don't overrun myself with the idea of having to be out there fighting this hustle and bustle with these different people and these stores online. All that. I don't worry myself about that. I think that's a killer. That's a killer in our society. This time of year when you gotta you're supposed to adhere to some commercial thing that's out there where you got to buy up the place. I'm not doing that.
That's real and right. And truthfully, right. That's the funny thing about it when it's like this season, right? Because like you say, there's a commercial expectation, we'll call it, or what they think is a commercial standard or what you should be doing, and they try to shame you if that's not what you want to do. Now, myself, I feel no shame in the game, right? Like you said, as far as the kids that's still left around me, of course they're gonna get something. Everybody else, you get it, you understand. And I ain't mad that I ain't at the top of your list and work or got a stock of stuff or nothing either.
No, I don't worry myself like that, man. No. But I do get festive. Around this time of year. I do feel this feeling of thanks. I feel the feeling of you know what Christmas is all about. And but I do that. I'm not gonna say I don't do that, but I can't send myself.
Drop us in the comments, man. Let us know, when is it too early to put up the Christmas tree, right? Did you put your shit up as soon as Thanksgiving was over? Did you just say fuck it as soon as Halloween zapped you was on? You had your Christmas tree and decorations up? I know a couple people out there for sure did it that way. Or did you just let every day have their own little gadget, and you're gonna get to that when you get to that? Man. Anyway, man. Drop us one. Let us know how y'all doing it, man. This is one of the most beautiful times of year, and it's not about gifts. It's not about money. It's not about flash and dash. It's really about love. It's about community. It's about like folks really coming together, man, and making righteous happenings happen.
Absolutely. Because I've been thankful for a lot of things. This holiday season. You know, it's a certain standard that I like to uphold in my life. I don't judge nobody for what they do. I just think about what I do. So my standard is having somewhere nice to stay and having somewhere, a roof over my head and having food in my refrigerator, having me a nice television on the wall where I can watch my sports and do my thing like that, and I can come home and kick my feet up and relax. That's my standard of living that I've afforded for myself, and I can't see it no other type of way.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? I can't see it no other type of way.
Man, well, that's all the way real. And if it ain't real, it ain't right. Like you said, like, man, the security and the that stability that you provide for you and your loved ones around you by gaining these security, man, that shit is priceless. When you got people who's really focused and stressed and struggling on what am I gonna eat tonight?
Yeah.
Where am I gonna sleep tonight? I hope I can go to my folks' house and take a shower. That's a stressful get. That's a stressful get.
I work at a place that we deal with people who like this one dude I was talking to today. I can't name his name, but I was talking
No.
And he was telling me about this. This is the first holiday season he's had in 30 years because he just got out of prison.
Okay.
And so and we was talking about that. We went in depth with all of that. And he was like, man, I just feel so great right now that I can sit here and talk to you. He called me Mr. Claiborne. I can sit here and talk to you, Mr. Claiborne, about, my life and things that have been going on with me and how I'm going to move forward. I appreciate the conversation. And that said to me, I was like, man, there's other standards of living that's out here. You know what I'm saying? There's people that have less than I do, and I think I'm on the bottom of the totem pole. But
you might feel like you're having it bad.
yeah. But it's refreshing to know that I can offer this guy some positivity, and I can offer him some words of encouragement. And I can offer him a vision. Keep that vision alive. What you want and how you want to be doing for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So he's fighting a lot of demons right now. But the bottom line is you have to get your base together. Get your base together, and then everything else builds upon that. So that's what I was telling them, and I looked at it made me look at my standard of living, and how that came to be. That came to be because it was passed down to me. This is how you're supposed to live.
Exactly right, and like it's unfortunate that he's got to get himself ingrained into a culture where that's going to become his norm, versus being down, and being incarcerated. Because I mean, believe it or not, it's funny. I know a lot of people fall back into the system because it's comfortable, it's easy, it's much more simple to go watch they back, 3 hots in the cot, and
I'm out there.
A little bit of money on the phone.
I'm out there.
That's it, right? And like that is much more of a comfort zone for them than to figure out how to function day to day and really go through life. Like, when you on a job in a corporate situation, it's not like the streets or being locked up. You can't handle that with fisticuffs. You can't handle that with I'm gonna shank you, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna blah, blah. Like, no, that ain't how you get down. HR be all on you, and you won't be having that job for too long. So let me just advise everybody out there, if you don't understand what I was just saying, don't threaten nobody like that on the job, because it won't be your job for long. But yeah, you got to look at how to navigate and how to control yourself, and how to not really be so seething up under the right up under the skin that you're still ready to go off the minute somebody say something else to you. Boom. And so, man, my prayers is really with that brother. I'm glad, congratulations to him and salute to him for being on this side of the wall. That's always the plan and the desire. You know what I'm saying? And man, yeah, like man, one love, man. Give some shouts out right now. 707. We got your Hand Right podcast. What's up to the folks over there on the other side of the man, so I got to ask you. Okay, let's switch gears up real quick, man. Is ET real?
Is who?
ET. I ain't talking about but the UFOs, all the shit. What you think?
I'm mixed, but I do
Okay.
think that there's something there. I think that there's that we can't be the only people out here in this solar system. We can't be the only
Man,
things out here in this solar system.
that's it.
That opens up my mind a little bit more to digest different things that happen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So although I don't spend my time thinking about what that is, I can wrap my brain around other things being present. I can do that. Yeah.
And you know what? I think what it comes down to is you nailed the perfect point right out the gate with it by saying we can't be the only ones out there, bro. Like I don't know if it's every star in the sky, but like pretty much all the stars we can see in the sky, them is suns somewhere way off with planets floating around their ass too, right?
Yeah.
And to keep it to real, you dig like, man, they got to, it's a bunch of theories and shit out there, but really, supposedly we're really the ETs, right? We didn't start off here. Everything else was kind of here, and we just popped up out of nowhere on them.
Yeah. So yeah.
Man. So
that's
like,
interesting.
Man,
that's interesting. Why do we think we're not labeled as that?
Yeah, you did, and like, man, I know I did a lot of reading like religiously, just like the Bible, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita. They got all kind of different these ancient scripts and texts and all this shit, right? And basically the point is they all say that it's certain traits and things that they inherited. They got it directly from the gods, and that the gods came down from the sky and interacted with them. Like that's not imaginary. That's not something you're dreaming up. You talking about somebody that pulled up on you in the hood and said, hey, let me holler at you real quick, man. Boop. Look, check it out. I got some game for you.
Man, I got a real fly hygiene equipment. Check it out.
Hey, for real though, for real. And it's like, man, every once in a while, mankind us as a species, man, we make a jump. A boost. Like forever, we was riding buggies and horses. Next thing you know, we cars. Now motherfuckers pulling up in Raris. Shit, niggas got floating cars now, and everything's fully this and computerized. And it's like, damn, you look at that jump we made in 100 years after like 500 years of doing the same shit. Where'd that come from?
Where it come from? Yeah, no, I feel you. And that's why I never close my mind off to anything. Anything is possible. Because once you start doing that, that's when you allow yourself to be blindsided and all of that type of stuff. I try to stay on the swivel, but I what you just said right there made a lot of sense. How do they know we aren't the aliens around us? Yeah. So that's something to think about. So it's hard for me to believe things that's not logical.
No, right. Me too. And I wouldn't expect that, if there is some people from another planet that they don't, or some beings from another planet that they probably favor us in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure whoever kicked it off and sped up the science experiment on down here, we call it Earth. Man, whoever kicked it, they threw their own genetics up in there somewhere. They had to put a spin of themselves up in there. So I'm pretty sure whoever stepped off that plane when they finally decided to say I'm here, man, they ain't gonna look too different than us.
No. And it's just funny how things happen. Like I came across this thought the other day. Before we had a black president, there were some shows that was put on TV that you had a black presidents in those shows. My thing was we being prepared for this?
Man,
was this supposed to be a subconscious thing where we've seen that, so we're not going to go overboard with the whole thing.
And it's funny how you say that though, right? Because when Jesse Jackson, even though he was supposed to be on fire, right? When Jesse Jackson was running, they wasn't putting nothing on TV or on no movies with a black president. Bang. But when Obama started running, they had their guy. You know what I'm saying? Boop. They like, I think we.
But it was before. The reason why I say that, it was before his running.
No, I know, but then it's almost crazy. Like it just all kind of like, yeah, you started
Yeah,
seeing it, and
yeah,
next thing you know, they announced him out of nowhere,
yeah. Where did he come
and it
from?
was like,
Where did
okay,
this guy come from?
yeah,
How
yeah,
did he
you
get?
know what? I
Yeah,
think I could vote for bro. You know,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, he looked like my cousin
Smooth,
so and so.
yeah, yeah. Smooth talking nigga. I can vote for him.
Hey, straight up,
Yeah.
and you know what? And Michelle, one of the realest sisters, America ever produced. You did, Michelle. I'm sure Michelle Obama looked just like what the Sky Goddess looked like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think that when you get those certain kind of people, as
Right,
far as people that understand struggle, people that
right,
understand that where you
yeah,
don't start from the top, you start from the bottom, and then you do
yeah,
things in your life to pass you on. You do things in your life that you're passionate about, and this is
right.
the result from that.
Man, hey, straight up, and also too, how much more plentiful and how much more bountiful that it is really when you are pursuing what you love.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You
know,
can't.
when
There's no faking. There's no faking of that. If you don't
no,
love it, it's not going. It's not going to show.
exactly, but when you functioning within your gift area and
Mm-hmm.
you are you accentuating upon what God put in you,
Mm-hmm.
man, you gonna bust down some doors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gonna
you
you
gonna
gonna you
bust
gonna
down
kick
some
them in.
doors.
You gonna
Yeah,
kick me in.
yeah, straight up,
You gonna
straight up.
kick me in.
Let's see. Did we get a result from this old Kansas City Las Vegas charade they had on television tonight?
Yeah, we did. I think it was a 2 point game, one
Oh,
2 point game.
hey,
Kansas City. They hung around,
yeah,
did the right things. They
and,
did the
and and
right things,
and you're
and
right.
they won the football game.
1917,
They
nineteen
let they
seventeen.
let yeah they let the Raiders
Yeah.
shoot their own self in their ass.
Hey,
They let them shoot their own self in their ass
and
and give us the win.
and took a little needle and pop,
Yeah,
let the air run right out the old sorry ass tonight.
but the difference is uh uh AP, he
Yeah.
couldn't do shit about
Right.
that.
Right. Right.
He
Right.
couldn't
No,
do
you're right.
nothing about that. That coach that they fired in Chicago,
Yeah.
he had his hands on everything wrong that
On
happened with that last
everything.
drive.
Yeah. Yeah. On everything.
It
See,
was time to go. It's time to go.
you know
Pack
what
your
though?
team.
Hey, and when you just don't got it, you just don't got it, man. I think dude is proving that he might be good as a positional coach or something like that, but as a coordinator, he got some shit to learn. You dig me? Because it's man, it's nuances, dog. When it come down to that nitty gritty, and you nose up against the best, man, you got to know how to step with it, right? Or else you gonna find yourself
On the mat. On the mat.
on the mat,
Looking for your mouthpiece. You're on the mat. He's
man,
on the
flat
mat
on your
looking for
back,
his mouthpiece.
straight up, man. Straight up. Man,
Yeah.
we ran through this little few minutes on here, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Damn,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, that's how it be when you ain't really touched base with somebody all week. You know what I'm saying? You've been
Man,
busy.
you
We
know?
both been busy, and we both
Man,
accumulate these things that we want to
for
talk
real.
about.
For real though.
That's how it be. That's how they know this ain't scripted. This is
No.
something that this is how we do.
This is it, man. This is full organica.
Yep. Hey
Man.
man, the pleasure is all mine, man. It's all mine. I
Hey,
love what you bring to. I love what you bring to everything that you do. You inspire me to continue to be that person that goes and get it. Go and
oh
get it.
man,
Go
brother.
on and
Hey,
get it.
hey, brother. And I gotta say it's likewise, man. It's always a treat when we get to do this.
Yeah.
Till the next time. It's your nigga from that end.
Yeah. All right now. That's how we do it. We do it like that. This Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. That's Big AC, the one. You know what I'm saying? Every week, talk the podcast without a name. I also want to give a shout out to your Ham Right podcast. Those brothers from the other side of the country. They put it down. They give you some great content. They're always talking about some good stuff. One of the things that they were talking about was life insurance, and they were talking. They interviewed somebody that was in the mortuary game. So that was an eye opening interview for me. So your Ham Right podcast, everything your Ham Right podcast. Go get it. Go get it. Go up. You can go up on YouTube and get this Talking with OC show. You can get this Big AC show. We both put it on both our platforms and stream it to them so they get there. And I just appreciate everybody for coming in, everybody for listening and viewing. And it's going to be more things to come. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to Fandango or not Fandango. We're going to be able to get a guest on. We're going to get a guest on and really hammer some good things and talk to them about some good things. So just talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. And you know, when we rolling the dice. Well, if that's the case, everything here is 4-3 and 7 on their ass when we talking with OC Claiborne. Real with it, homie, he bait for him. Ain't tripping on these other podcasts cause they born. Pumping through your dial, it'll be worthwhile. And he hailing from the crest, they yelling that turf wild. Check the profile, every way he moves. Oh yeah, y'all. December 9th, I'm gonna be on 360 Radio. 360 Radio, it's on the internet. 360 Radio. I'm gonna be on there with Mickey. He's gonna be interviewing me. We're gonna be interviewing each other. We're gonna be talking about this business that we in. Interviewing people. She's a great interviewer. Trap Barbara Walters. I love that. And so that's 360 Radio. I'm gonna be on there. I'm gonna be shouting out everything that I know. And I love everybody. Have a great holiday season. I'll be back at y'all next week. Gang lacing, no speed.